With the group stage is officially completed, and in the minds of many fans and enthusiasts, this is where the competition has really been starting. The rules are simple. It's win and take a step closer to being crowned the African champion on the continent in the under-18 category. In the administrative capital of South Africa, affectionately called Cap City, it plays host to all 4 ladies quarterfinals. 2 have been completed here in Rembrandt Hall in the city of Tshwane. 2 more to go, and we have a battle on the floor as it is South versus Central, as Angola take on Cameroon in what should be a great contest between the 2 teams. Quinton Nason alongside Emmanuel Shine. From what we see in the group stages, there's very little to choose between the 2 teams.
Yes, I mean, Angola stunned everybody after that win over Morocco, and rightly so, because they came well prepared. They've got a good depth in their team, in their lineup, a good mixture of athleticism and size, as well as 3-point shooting. And Cameroon, on the other hand, has also the same thing, size, but they're a bit faster going up and down the floor with a lot of size too. It's going to be a good matchup between 2 evenly matched teams.
The indomitable Lionesses, this is their debut in the competition, and for Angola, in 7 appearances previously, they've had 1 gold, 1 silver, 5 bronze, and Coach Paulo Macedo looking to try and add to the medal tally, and if he can, pick up the title of African champion. They've been impressive so far on the floor. Damaris Imidi, the captain of this Cameroon team, and she statistically leads with 19 points and 16 rebounds. And her adversary and possible competitor on the floor, Luisa Amaral, 17 points, 41%, 28% from the 3-point line, and should be, they don't match up in terms of position, but the scoring output is very similar. And Coach Anje Lonto at the helm, looking to do the same thing, and has already had an impressive debut in the competition. Before we get into the nitty-gritties, let's take in the anthems. While Cameroon is on the Gulf of on the Gulf of Guinea, Central African country, and has a 27.9 million in terms of population. Well, Angola is a Southern African nation with varied terrain, and they have a 35 million in terms of their population. And population size, all things considered, a little bit more about the countries. Now it's time for them to take to the floor and showcase their best young basketball players and what they have to offer. Spoke a little bit about what Angola has in terms of their resource and Luis Amaral, but let's have a look at the starting five.
For Angola, you have Osamilda Rodriguez, Anar Selvicho, Luisa Amaral, Miraldina Boichi, and Daniela Gongo.
Spoke about Amaral, but Daniela Gongo as well has been a very impressive player out in the post, averaging 13 points a game alongside 2.7 rebounds, 57% from the field. But I think she's going to be well matched up inside the paint because her counterpart, Damaris Emidi, has been one of the standout players so far in group play.
She's doing very well, leading the team as well as a captain. I've just not seen many forwards that can run down the floor just like she can.
And not only the only feature of this Cameroon lineup.
And the Cameroon starting five: Suzy Nyek, Kelia Kipo, Andrea Agume, Alexander Jonku, and the captain, Damarie Medi.
Kelia Kipo, 18 points to go alongside 6 boards and 42% from the field. Where she has struggled a little bit though was the three-point line, just 17.9% and 60% from the free throw line. 26 minutes. Adriana Abada, 4.3 points per game. And Suzy Nyek, another player that you got to have a look out for. 8.3, contributing to what Cameroon can do.
That is already a big contribution, considering that you have 2 prolific scorers in Emedi and Kipo. So those contributions are what makes the most of the difference for a team like Cameroon.
Certainly do, and when you look at what they produced on the floor, points per game from Cameroon and how they match up against this Angolan franchise, something that needs to be examined and studied. But we're getting closer and closer to the tip-off. And I mentioned historically, Angola ranked 33rd in the world and just 3rd on the African continent. And for Cameroon, this is their debut in the tournament, and we'll be looking to set their ranking, set the tempo, set the pace. Don't forget that you can engage with us. We are on multiple platforms. Hashtag U18 AfroBasket. Hashtag Meet Africa's Future Champions as they play basketball right here. Hashtag Meet Africa's Future Champions. And we are on Instagram and X at Next Gen Hoops. And if you want to stay updated with all of the information from varied platforms, FIBA Basketball is where you can find out about your favorite players, favorite teams, and have a look at all of the stats.
And like you mentioned, Q, this is Cameroon's first time as debutants here, and will be looking to make a mark on this continent. And they've done so already by just qualifying for the playoffs. And that is already an impressive achievement as a debutant, and the men have also done the same. But the ladies here have an opportunity to really put their mark on the African continent by going up against a perennial side such as Angola.
We've already seen 2 really intriguing quarterfinals unfold, and a little bit of history being made as Uganda advanced to the semi-final for the first time in the history of the competition. And a little bit earlier on, Mali dominating Rwanda as they book the second of those 2 spots in the final 4 or the semi-finals, depending on how you want to position it. Front court, back court, the impressive Kelia Kipo, Luisa Amaral, Daniela Gongo, all matched up and all ready. Cameroon basketball. Ball is picked up and controlled. Servico. Pass goes out and Buichi can't quite pick the pass up. Immediately into a press. Emidi. Tapped out by Buichi, giving Angola a free path to the basket, and the layup falls in. Wow, beautiful defense, excellent finish. Such a strong defensive block there. Buichi now might set the tone for this one on the defensive end.
I mean, right after that, it made way for Daniela Gongo to run an uncontested fast break there, and she converted on that.
Amaral, a runner. Big time rebound inside there from Emidi. Kipo feeds ahead. And somehow Emidi got ahead of everyone, but steps right out of bounds.
That one defensive rebound already so early in the game goes to show you just how she gets to have 16.3 rebounds a game. That is quite an impressive stat line, especially when you're contributing nearly 20 points per game too.
High motor, and that will have scouts salivating for sure. Talk about prospects, you talk about future champions, and there's a drive by Buichi. Well, red hot start for Angola and Buichi. Step through falls in. Cindy is on the board. Sometimes these games can be tight at the beginning, but this one feels like there's a little bit of a flow to the offense. Amaral driving right through. That's easy. Should have finished. Emidi cleans. Rare miss for Luisa Amaral as she got into the space there. The ball goes off the hands and out of bounds for Jonko. Maybe some slight nerves. Amaral misses out, and now there is a slight delay as the referees, table officials, and usually this is just a clock issue that they're trying to resolve. Game clock in the stadium not showing the time, and so we have to wait for them to reset the game clock in the stadium. .57. Seems like all the bugs are out of the system. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Amaral. Done all of the hard work now, and there is shot clock violation. Well, confusion here because what was being displayed and what happened there. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. The shot clock in the stadium had 24 on it, and now they've called a shot clock violation. So the table's just trying to sort this out. Still a delay.
These technical issues are really not helping either team settle in because the nerves are still so high because the stakes could not have been any higher.
Yes, in moments like this, it just Sometimes coaches will utilize this just to get a little bit of extra strategy or extra motivation in. But now, the only thing it serves to do is cause some frustration. Players and the coaching staff, fans as well, who are here to take in the action. Well, hopefully all resolved. Last time we said that, and they reset the possession entirely. Richie shot. And still, I think we were gonna wait again. The technical issue is not resolved on the clock. Well, we have the opportunity just to continue to look at areas that teams have been effective in. Now all the gremlins out the system and the game can continue. Kipo. Out of bounds. Out it goes right over the backboard. Just a single possession in it. Drive inside, nope. Rebound, Kipo.
Angola will be disappointed in themselves for all those missed opportunities.
They sure will, especially after that make. And on the board, Adrian Abada. (5-4) now. Amaral pulls back on that three-point attempt. Gonna allow Kipo to try and push the ball up the floor here. Now, looking to work. Inside she goes, and off the screen there is the foul. Miraldinho Puichi has been locked in to start this one.
It's impressive to see just how quickly Kayla Kipo was just able to pick up pace there. From pretty much a standstill position, she went from 0 to 100 like really quickly.
It's part of the reason that she's able to average the amount of points that she does. It's a difficult cover, and also because she's a good long-range shooter. Space creation, she gets 2 of those free throws. 3-point game, it's 7-4 in favor of Cameroon. Kipo crosses, step through on the fake, and the rebound picked up by Buichi. Almost completed a beautiful move there, Kipo. Now the hard foul. And Kipo in the wars there. As Milda Rodriguez to the charity stripe. Angola had a 51-43 loss to Mali in group play, but then 74-62 win over Morocco, and a big 82-35 win over Zambia, and that's how they got into this quarterfinal.
I think the win over Morocco was very impressive, a high-tempo game, and one where the 2 leading ladies, like we mentioned, Daniela Gonga and Luisa Amaral, just showed why they are the leaders of this successful team.
Amaral, pinpoint pass, that comes off, and again close range finishing, not very efficient at all here. Travel call on the catch. Masindi, the guilty party on that possession. 7-6 it is. 1 point game. Falling to the ground. Again, innovative play. Servico.
And that would be Damari Emidi's second foul of the day.
That is significant for this Cameroon team, and not only a floor leader, her rebounding presence and her leadership.
Her first foul, the previous one went to Kelia Kipo.
So just the first. Game is tied at 7 apiece. Well, Angola, they take the lead. Kipo trying to work around the press, and that pass is into no woman's land, and out it goes.
It seemed as though Louisa Amaral got attached to that. She didn't, so that is very good defense, just a defensive presence to force Cameroon into turnovers.
Looking to extend a 1 point lead. Servico, the kick out. Quick catch and shoot. Now it will be Emidi's second foul. Well, the foul called there on Chonku. Well, that's the third team foul. And perfect from the free throw line is Buichi for quick points for Angola. Seen the strength throughout the quarterfinals in some of the earlier games. High fouling frequency, can get into the stop-start nature of the game, and then the importance of just making free throws.
I mean, there is a lot to play for. You did mention that these are quarterfinals. You're getting one step closer to the ultimate goal to be crowned the FIBA U18 AfroBasket champions. And especially with the amount of talent these teams have and the physicality they have, you are bound to fall for the fouls.
Again, a delay. Now, crew chief Aya Ahmed calls the foul. Amaral picking up the foul, second team foul for Angola. Emidi from that 1-4 high set. Shot clock winds down. Quick fire shot. Oh, goes up and over. Good defensive possession there for Angola. They've done a great job so far of frustrating this Cameroon offense. Inside the pass, Buichi on the drive, and there's some contact. Maju will pick up that foul. Now that is the fourth foul.
You would think that Buichi would have seen Osamilda Rodriguez on the other side as her teammates went to assist.
So Maju and Masindi, they head off. Substitutions being forced, and these early fouls, the frequency of them you know that this can come into play later in the contest.
Especially against a team such as Angola, who's been doing well on the free throw line. They find themselves with 4.5 minutes left of this quarter, where every foul will lead them to the free throw line to shoot.
Also allows them to play with quite a bit of aggression. Five Buichi points. She's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Oh, that three from Abada misses everything. Somebody opened the door in the stadium.
And Emedi still did her best to try and get that ball before it went out of bounds. Just true leadership from her.
7-10 is the score. It's been tough going. Great defensive work so far from Angola. First break, 4:24 left. It's Angola by 3. So now a press for Cameroon out of the timeout as they push up the ball pressure. Kavula trying to guard Amaral. Amaral by 2 defenders. Pressure unrelenting, it is tapped, and Emedi on the open floor misses. Some nice defensive work coming across.
That'll be Louisa Amaral's second foul. That'll be Louisa Amaral's second foul of the afternoon.
Say nice defensive work because she takes away the opportunity to score the free open layup and then sends Emedi to the free throw line to earn them the old school way.
And she's an impressive free throw shooter so far. Very nice form.
Perfect from the line. %62% from the free throw line in the tournament. Strong on the shot. Kipo controls, now thrown ahead. Emedi, beautiful 5, finished up strong. And that was some great control there by Rabada.
And just like that again, just like that too, Buichi picks up her second foul of the game.
See the court vision through the contact, and Buichi hard foul. About a strong finish.
And a very strong take there to give Cameroon the lead. But all of this started with Emedi's ability to run down the floor and create that open space.
She moves so freely for a forward. She gets up the floor quicker than most. But now, Adriana Bada, 4.3 points and rebounds in her 24 minutes throughout the tournament. Emedi, what a strong rebound, what a great take. Full court pressure. Again has changed up. Amaral spills away. Abada. Short jumper falls. And out of the timeout, Cameroon go on a quick 6-0 run. And it's a timeout called now for the Angolans and Paulo Maquedo. Adrian Abada points to lead Cameroon. Been impressive. Now there is some pressure. Turning in Rodriguez. The ball is thrown up. Kavola got in and then the layup comes up. They tried the up and under, but they did more under than up, and it goes out of bounds.
I mean, Q, this Angolan team, we did say in the beginning of the game already that they were missing many opportunities that could have had them in a much better position. And now that Cameroon has taken the lead and has momentum, Angola will be regretting those opportunities that they have squandered.
I think that's already 3 that I've counted. Kipo in the open floor, that up and under as well goes over the rim. Try to go reverse. Guilty of missing real wide open chances close range. Silvico trying to get the handoff there from Kavula.
And Coach Macedo has decided to stick with Servicio and Amaral, especially considering that they play such heavy minutes as Servicio goes off the court.
Now with a new point guard on the floor, Solunga. Pass is good. Wow, that was a hard knock there as Amaral hit the ground. It didn't sound too good, but she's quick to rise up.
And that is Alexander Jonku's second foul.
Sixth-team foul. Allows Amaral. 2 uncontested, and she makes both. First points in the game for Captain Luisa Amaral. She's been pretty efficient throughout competition, 80% from the free throw line.
She will look to improve her three-point percentage, which sits just below 29%.
Emidi makes the pass up over the top. Kipo finishes. Now getting into the flow of the offense, one feels, as the ball stays with Angola. Kavula out. Amaral. Gongo is back in. Kipo is pressuring her. Left-hand runner is no good, but there is the finish for Nganga.
And Angola just has that ability, or the luxury rather, to always have a dominant forward in the inside. If it's not Buichi, it's now you've seen Moniz step in.
Change of defense as Angola now attempt to throw a zone here in the hope of breaking up the free-flowing fluid offense that we've seen from Cameroon the last couple of possessions. Wow, Emidi shorts that one.
And that's uncharacteristic of her, because she usually does convert her free throws.
Second one falls convincingly. 4 of her 5 points have come from the free throw line. Three of her 5 points have come from the free throw line. There's the kick out. Solunga shot. Rebounds long. It allows Abada to try and chase down the loose ball. Gongo gets the last touch.
Gongo took a hard fall in the previous game, and she's got a strain on her right shoulder, and I'm sure Coach Macedo will be looking to monitor her minutes, as she's also an important player to this team.
It's a knockout game, and players will do whatever it takes to be on the floor and be productive. Nice pass, and there is a great execution as Emidi gets a second field goal. 7 points now. Ganga, chance to go coast to coast, under the rim again.
And that is just good defense from Cameroon, giving you the hope that that other pass is available when it actually isn't.
Trying to go up and over the defense there. Emidi on the matchup. Ganga loses the basketball. Now the defense again prominent. Nyek long off the rim.
Nyek with some important contributions, like you mentioned earlier, Q, averaging 8.3 points per game. When you already have two players that are this dominant on offense, it only bodes well for your team.
The left-hand runner, second time it hasn't worked out there for Moniz. Akume. Williams trying to find some space in between the two defenders, and that's going to be the 5th team foul now for Angola, so 2 shots it is. 5 of 7. We've had 17 combined free throws in the first quarter.
That goes to show you just how physical this game is, and how it obviously, when you play such level of physicality, you are bound to pick up fouls along the way.
Perfect trip as Cameroon goes 7 for 9 as a team. 2 seconds remain on the game clock. And persistent defensive pressure has paid off for Cameroon in the first quarter. How Angola adjusts going into the second, I guess, is the question. Well, at the end of 1, it's Angola 14, Cameroon 22. Well, it's the first quarter done and dusted in this crucial third quarterfinal of this day of knockouts in the ladies competition, FIBA U18 AfroBasket. And first blood to Cameroon, 22-14 at the end of the first. For Angola, Miraltinha Boichi's 5 points was the spark plug, but they're going to need a couple more contributions inside or on the floor. A little bit of a delay here in the arena again, as the scoreboard bug seems to have bitten this particular contest.
And it seems to happen at the start of every quarter. Let's hope that this is the last of this we experience.
Adrian Abada, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field. Damaris Emidi, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And
it might be worth it to mention that she's already picked up 4 rebounds and 2 steals in this first part here.
Naturally knows how to stuff the stat sheet. Has been amongst core of impressive players that have been on display throughout the first 3 games of group play. Does take 18 shots a game on the interior. So gets a lot of high usage from a team, and the scoreboard is reset. Let's get the second quarter rocking and rolling. Angola will need a score just to see if it can start some confidence and some fluidity on the offensive end. Kick 2. Amaral's shot comes off. Now the drive, blocked and sent away. Agume ran straight into trouble.
And Angola playing some much better zone defenses, as Cameroon has gotten a lot of points on the inside, like you mentioned, from that lady, Emedi.
3-point shot. Thought it might have been a partial block, but that just came out of the hand all wrong.
And this Angolan team that usually takes a lot of 3-point shots seem to be very well defended by Cameroon, especially on the perimeter, as they've missed a lot of sitters in the paint.
Margarita Moniz misses that. Here's the pass. Emidi. No good. Quickly pushed ahead. Another layup that goes astray and gives the media a chance to pick up the board. Moniz. And there's the foul. Almost looked like the shot was online. And Agume will go and have to earn 3 from the free throw line.
And Sandra Santos had played good defense, as she had already contested the shot very well. There was no need for her to not give Agume landing space.
Now going into a conference of their own, as the first free throw falls. See the Angolan ladies just having a talk. Second shot missed. Agume's first point. So 1 of 3. There is Tabari Emidi. That shot goes off the right-hand side. Finishing has been a struggle for both teams, but maybe some defensive pressure, maybe just poor finishing in general.
And I think there might be an issue there with the shot clock.
Now the discussion comes in. It's not an issue, it's an understanding that 24 seconds
And you can see the referee there reversing the call, saying that Angola had violated the 8 seconds to cross the halfway line.
MED will not get the shot off as the shot clock expires, and that is a... So first we have the 8-second call, and now a shot clock violation on the other end. Defense has certainly ramped up its intensity in the second.
I mean, despite the fact that there was an 8-second violation, that was pretty good. That was a very good move there by MED. And the woes for Angola continue as they can't seem to cross the halfway line. I don't know if the coach Maceda will then call a timeout here to draw up a play for his team.
Congo is out again. MED. The kick out. The fake and drive, and the runner falls. She is such a difficult prospect to stop.
She's inevitable. She's going to give you rebounds and points at a ridiculous rate.
Open, clear path, and that is a strong take and finish by Anna Saviko.
She's averaging 10 points per game, and you can see how, especially when the team has been struggling to get any form of offense going. As a point guard, she not only scores, but she also creates plays for a lot of her other teammates.
28 minutes a game through the first 3 games as Kipo heads off.
And this is not the type of production you normally expect from a player like Kipo. After almost 12 minutes of play, she's only given 2 points.
It's all about matchups, it's all about what has been happening, and Kipo hasn't been able to find any sort of flow, comfort, confidence. Kick off immediately again, and loves the spot there at the elbow on the top of the key. Pressure. Coverage of Abada on Saviko. Foul call. I think Erika Lafo will pick up that one.
And it's a beautiful contrast to see between the two coaches. Coach Maceda very animated, while Coach Ange Lonteux is very calm and collected. But this does not mean that she can't also get in there with her team.
Cheese. Post move is well contested. Abada kick across to the 3-point shot, and now it comes off the glass. Kicked ahead. And finally they find a finish, and Luisa Amaral.
If you needed safe hands, she's the safe hands you need.
Finishes on the fast break. Angola haven't decided who is going to be the primary cover on MED.
That's because Angola is still sitting in the zone, and MED keeps causing problems. Even when her back is turned to the basket from the free throw line, she somehow manages to find a way to give her team that extra step.
9 points, make that 10 as she goes into double digits. 8 rebounds. And splits the pair, but Angola trailed by 7. Yes, pressure. That is going to be the 3rd foul on MED.
And she's not a player that Cameroon would like to see on that many fouls. That would be a 2nd foul.
Correction, 2nd foul, yeah.
With so much basketball left, she could be one player Angola looks to get into foul trouble, because
the 3 ball, it falls in, nice find, and Kavola hits the three.
For all of Angola's woes and not being able to convert earlier on and missing a lot of open layups, they're still only within 4 points of this contest.
Williams tries to reply of her own, and it's going to come over. Lioness hand, outside it goes. Angola back within 4. The men's Cameroon team here to support their ladies in the conquest and ambition to pick up a win in this quarterfinal. Of course, debutants in the ladies competition. The pass to Amaral in space. Beautiful.
And that is how you lead a team. Both captains have put on a good show here, with Emedi for Cameroon and now Amaral for Angola finding a footing in this contest.
Gomez radars struggles. She gets another opportunity. That one long rebound out. So we go trying to push the pace and tempo. Kavula thought about it. Kuichi will set the screen. So we go fires up and hits. And now Angola well and truly back in this as they level it up on back-to-back threes.
She has been shooting really well, and exactly what Angola needed here was a couple of shots to fall, and that three is very key in this comeback.
The 3-point line has been so stressed now for this Cameroon outfit. Amaral, Saviko. Again, thought about it for a little second. The drive into the chest there, Robabada, and will draw the foul.
And again, Angola manages to get Cameroon into foul trouble, as this is the last non-shooting foul, and every foul hereafter is going to be a shooting foul, and it forces a timeout from Coach Ange Lonto.
Lonto calls the foul. Angola have turned around an 8-point deficit, and it has become a 1-point lead with 4:26 left in the second quarter. Time back in, and they seem to have unlocked the code. Get inside the vault of the Cameroon defense of Angola just here in the second quarter. And it's outside shooting that has helped.
And you can
get
see
back in the game.
And you can see how that's translating now. Angola getting some offensive rebounds, which they struggled to get early on in the game.
Out of the bounds on the sideline there, Saviko. Try to take the lead and the psychological advantage into the second half. Either one of these teams can. Short runner, bounces off the board, but Cindy can't find the touch. Trying to take advantage in transition. Kavula, Amaral, looked online. Cindy will rebound. Kipo. Jab and go, and there's a foul.
And Angola has done a better job since the timeout, just denying that entry pass to Damaria Medi of Cameroon, because she's caused a lot of problems in that defense so far this afternoon.
Another look here at the work of Kipo, just forces the foul and contact. Rahul. Second shot, rattles off. We are tied at 27. This is the intensity you expect from this type of game. Nice drive, superb as Rico gets by the defense, and great read. Better react.
And she's been fantastic this afternoon. When they needed her, she shot a big time three to give this team the lead.
Basketball being a game of runs, that's a run that has helped Angola restore some sanctity from there and some sanity from their perspective. Amaral to the ground. Jonku, I think, picked up the foul.
It's Yolande Masindi of Cameroon.
In the same vicinity, and 15 foul.
And Cameroon just has quite a few players with 2 fouls, with Nyek as well on the bench, and she, as they've picked up quite a few fouls, and it's going to put them in the penalty, especially with a little under 3 minutes left in this quarter.
Ten fouls committed in the first half for Cameroon team. Fired ahead into space. That looked like a good open opportunity. Abada couldn't get that to go. Kipo, short jumper around the step in. Nope. Amaral, largest lead for Angola. Off balance, Buichi's going to get called for the travel.
That is some very impressive defense by those two ladies, the Emedi and Kipo, just closing down the options for Buichi.
Game of 2 quarters. This has been all Angola. 2-3 zone. Causing some problems for Cameroon, and continues to do so.
And much better rotation defensively from Angola, because now they're making it difficult for the Cameroonian team to find Emedi, and they're having to resort to finding other players like Jonku and the likes.
This is usually where Kipo comes to the fore. There's a nice show and go. Comes off. Amaral. Shot from Rodriguez is rebounded again. Third chance opportunity almost. Emedi. No. She spills to the floor. Thought she had it for a second. Now shot clock was 1 second away from that 8-second mark, but the foul gets called.
And that is going to be Adrian Abada's third foul of the afternoon, as Angola's Franciana Kavula goes to shoot 2.
And you've been talking about it. Now the first one of the players heads into the bench. Abada, with those 3 fouls, it's going to temper her aggression on the defensive end if she does get back on the floor, because that foul count a concern.
And Angola making sure now that they're converting on the free throw line to try extend that lead. Just the right way to take advantage of Cameroon being in foul trouble.
Lead up to 6. Angola held to 5 points in the quarter. The runner falls and they needed that one. Yek floats the high hanging shot in.
That was very impressive.
Puichi. Off. Well, waiting to make a way off. Moniz in. Can't convert the 3-point play. Still, Cameroon basketball. Bring it back within one possession on a make here. Keeper. Ambitious pass is picked off by Amaral. Won't matter because it's a shot clock violation.
And Angola moving better on defense and making sure that they're closing down every single passing lane, which was freely available to Cameroon earlier on in this game. And that defense you mentioned by Amaral just clogging the paint.
Not only have Angola been able to just limit the scoring of this Angola team, have Angola been able to limit the scoring of the Cameroon team, they've also been impressive, putting up 19 points in just the 7 of Cameroon. Out it goes. Another poor possession for Team Cameroon. Raul looking to try and help Cervico. Raul, last touch, MED, and you talked about it, the limited amount of time and touches that we've seen the Mari MED get in the second quarter, a big part of why Cameroon has struggled to score. With 3 seconds left on the shot clock, 13 on the game, timeout is called. Three seconds on the shot clock. Shot is from way downtown, and that was a wild heave. Now, confusion. It really shouldn't be. Game should have been allowed to continue.
I mean, it is undisputedly Cameroon's ball after that long 3-pointer did not hit the rim.
Did not hit the rim, came off into the hands of the opposition. The question was whether it was before the buzzer sounded or not, because then the whistle blows to stop the clock and it becomes a violation. Otherwise, it's just got to go out. So do call the shot clock violation.
There will be 10 seconds back on the shot clock for Cameroon.
So shot clock is turned off, 10 final seconds in this second quarter. And possession has just not worked. They've just had no ideas on how to break down the zone that Angola has thrown at them. Final 2 seconds, Kipo, steal, back 3 points. It won't go, and neither will the shot on the follow from Jonku. And they don't think it came off in time. There's lots of remonstration from crowd in attendance. My initial gut feel is that that did not get shot off in time. This is why they have the coach's appeal.
And the referees will take advantage of, to make use of the technology available to them with that review.
Instant replay system just to see if the basketball count, we're going to have some drama before we head off into the second half. And now we will wait as the referees adjudicate. Again, I'll say as the adjudication happens, said again, gut feel says that I think that shot went up just before, no, just after the sound went. We only get one gut instinct call.
Of the impression that it went off before.
That's why it's important that they have a look. It allows crew chief Aya Ahmed of Egypt to make a call. And the basket counts, conclusive evidence, and you were right, Emmanuel Shine, and that is an important make because it takes the game back to a single possession and maybe gives Cameroon a little bit of momentum as they head into the second half. So, at the end of the half, with a little bit of drama, it is Cameroon 31, Angola 33. So, second half set to resume. 2-point game it is, a little bit of drama as we closed out that second quarter. And it's the debutants, Cameroon, in the competition, who trailed by just 2 points. And they picked up 2 points on the make there from Tibaju. But now a new half, a new story to unfold. Abada. Quick fire three. MBD, they've run the rebound. It's not going to work. And Moniz controls and keeps it for Angola. And that's going to spill out of bounds as Kavula out of control, trying to speed it up the floor.
And you mentioned MBD, obviously, just showing us again how she can be efficient, or rather effective, at the ball with the ball off the rebound. And she's already in a double-double.
Short jumper and Yek up to 8 points. The beautiful floater inside. Ties it up. Amaral crosses. Seen some good use of the runner work for both teams, and Contreras, that one comes off. Kipo picking up the foul, second foul.
And she's had a rather quiet day, as we know what she's capable of.
5 first half points, still a lot to be said in this one, but averaging 18.7 in the competition. Moniz walks off with a bit of a limp. Gonna have competition. Raul off with that. Layup rattles out, waiting for it to fall in. Servico goes away from the pick, trying to drop off into the path of Nganga. Breachy reigns it from well, actually Moniz reigns that in. Moniz now another rebound.
And just Servicho very comfortable with the ball in her hands there, regardless if there are 2 or 3 people on her.
Amaral's runner rattles off the top of the rim. Angola, slender 2-point lead. Now in some trouble, there is immediate 3 defenders. Close in on the ball.
What I'd like to see more of in a situation like that is just a double team coming, but not exactly getting hands on, just to add a bit of pressure on Emedi, because she comfortably catches the ball. And what worked for Angola in the second quarter was not allowing her to get comfortable looks. As Susan Yek travels there.
Now, Angola looking to establish themselves here at the start of the third. Moniz drives and goes left, and you can count the bucket. 4 Moniz points in this this third quarter. Gives Angola 4-point lead. Kick out to Kipo. That was short out of the hand, and nice work by Emidi to keep that alive, to draw the foul on Moniz.
That was very good presence of mind there by Emidi, just showing, I don't know, I can't even say experience because she's so early in her career at only 18, but the presence of mind to get the ball in that regard and then force a foul knowing she was off balance and probably going to step out.
Well, she's one of the players who we've seen have make use of her impressive physical tools. Got a long wingspan, natural athleticism. She gets up the floor in a hurry and very soft release. Jump shot, and you see it in use here. A smooth flow from the free throw line as she gets both. To bring it back within two. Kipo trying to chase it down. Yeah, it worked.
That was another open layup that Angola should have converted.
Just
with
enough
Kavula.
presence to create the miss, but the runner falls in. Good. Kavula.
She gets some 10 points now.
Staying in the zone. Kipo. Wild with the shot attempt again. And her three-point shooting has definitely been off target.
And keep on knowing how she contributes to this team, and Angola playing good transition defense, stopping her from getting a lot of her fast break points, and she's resorting to the three, which she does have in her arsenal. It's just not falling today.
She's missed 6 three-point attempts. Moniz bumps into the D, and the offensive foul is called.
And you can see her teammate, specifically Anna Servico, just telling her, we are here, you can dish a ball out to us. You don't have to take on the whole defense by yourself.
Around the pick, Abada fires and hits. Important shot make. Bring it back within one. Sliding in along the baseline, that one will go from Kavula. Serviso. Nice, strong rebound by Kavula. Amaral thought about it. Now attacking. Managing to stay completely upright. Kipo does enough to make sure that that goes out of bounds. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Angola. The pass was there, it goes into the bucket and the body, but man, oh man, Nganga just can't hold it. Should have done a lot better on that.
And I mean, it's good to see Servico shaking her hand there after she expressed quite a bit of frustration at Nganga's inability to catch the ball and convert an easy layup.
Emidi. Wow, great catch in the strength to just step through and pick up another foul on Moniz. What a strong finish. Every time she catches it close to the rim, you have the anticipation of a score, and that tells you that she's just a legitimate scoring threat anywhere inside the paint. 14, Damari.
And she's forcing the hand of coach Paulo Macedo to make a lot more substitutions, as she's got two of the forwards already on 3 fouls each.
Ties the game up. 15 points. 13 rebounds. Left hand floater is good. Nganga's left. She is a left-hander, gets that to 4.
And that's an immediate impact of that lady, Daniela Gongo, as she's the one.
As Jonko gets 2 more.
And Daniela Gongo, immediate impact. She got on the court and she was able to find Kecha Nganga for that easy floater. Or at least she made it look easy.
A zone of their own. Amaral spills to the ground. Some good movement here on the defensive end by Cameroon. We've had 5 lead changes at one stage in this game.
And that is
Cameroon
not one
led by as much as 11.
And that is not one player that Angola would like to see sit out. Ana Servico, who's been the beating heart, if I can say, of this team, especially offensively, with just her ability to create plays for her teammates.
Getting a wrist here, Amaral. That shot wide on the left. Williams fakes. The zone shifts. Abada will try to go glass. That one is high. Angola on the counter attack. Amaral calls the play. Backboard runner again, comes off strong, and shouldn't be a shot clock reset, and that's what happened. So
it seems to have touched the rim.
That's the call from the table officials. You saw it right there. It said it went up off the glass and touched the rim, and that's why there was a reset on it. Touched out again. Two very evenly matched teams here. And you have a sense that there's going to be one significant run closer to the end of the fourth quarter that's going to turn this one around for any one of these two teams.
And Q, with that being said, also there are many turnovers here in this game, but as with the turnovers are also many lead changes, like you said, two evenly matched teams.
Williams off the 1 foot runner, that's strong. Nice presence inside and powers up and in. Alexandra Jonku gets 2 more to the total.
And it's almost as if, you know, this Angolan side will find an answer in one of these plays.
Ganga shot rains off the backboard. Quickly up the floor, and there is Marina Williams. See the long rebound. Had some options and tried to go right at the defense and forces the foul there out of Amaral. But Congo will head off.
And I mean, both ladies, Gongo and Amaral, were in good position to just defend that. And Gongo, who's struggling with the shoulder, makes way for Servico to come back onto the court.
You talked about the attention on Congo's shoulder there, icing it up, taking a breather, Servico.
And Angola seems to have just taken the foot off the pedal.
Now back into that man press. Amaral goes glass, and it's good.
And that takes her into double figures for today. She gets to 11 points. But also Angola always seems to have an answer, especially when needed. And more often than not, it comes off the three-point line.
Amaral, she will keep shooting. She has a knack for making big buckets when it matters. First three-pointer for her, Kipo. Jonku spills.
Coach Ange Lontover seems very impressed with her team's efforts.
Contact call. And She has every reason to be impressed, and you see the foul and the contact comes in from Amaral. Fourth personal foul.
And that's a lot of trust for a coach to have in a star player who sits on 4 fouls, and to keep them out there to play and expect them to play such honest defense when the opposite coach, Coach Angelo Nte, knows that that's a key player with 4 fouls, and the most likely is going to be the player that Cameroon looks to attack.
Definitely puts a target on her back on the defensive side. Servico crosses up. She'll go glass, and that's 2 more points at the bank. Certainly is open here at Rembrandt Hall.
I mean, Q, you cannot speak enough about her contribution in this game, Anna Servico.
Push foul is called. So
And
Cameroon will pick up their 3rd team foul.
Angola can breathe a sigh of relief because that lady who was giving them a lot of issues, Damarie Emedi, goes to get a breather.
Into the final 100 seconds of this 3rd quarter of this very competitive and fascinating quarterfinal. Amaral, cross and kick out, and Ganga rattles off the board, and it comes back out. Step through is fantastic, and Servico, these bundles to the ground. Their ability to find space and use of the cross, you see, makes the defender dance and gets inside and draws the foul.
And that's exactly the type of decisions you expect from your point guard and such a prolific player, as she looked at the shot clock before she decided what next move she should do. She didn't even wait for the screen to come from one of the forwards.
Been a very frustrating afternoon for Kaliakipo. Just 5 points, he's got 2 fouls. Servico. That goes over by Nganga. Point blank range miss again. Jonko. And almost thought about the move just a little bit too much, did Masindi. Just sometimes the read and react has got about naturally. You could almost see the thought process unfolding in her head as she got the ball.
What most people didn't see is that in that play, Louisa Amaral almost committed a last foul of the game, but luckily she avoided contact with a hair's breadth.
She's gonna have to do that quite a lot. Is Servico inside again, and they haven't figured out how to keep Servico away from the key. She gets by the defense on the screen, inside, 4 defenders around her, draws the foul.
After an empty trip the last time, she'll be looking to right that wrong. Doesn't seem to be that type of afternoon for her, despite the fact that she was 3 for 3 on the free throw line prior to that.
Well, pressure either both diamonds or burst pipes. That one comes off, and another empty trip. 4 consecutive misses at the free throw line gives Cameroon a 2-point lead. Beautiful pass, and it just falls in on the soft touch. First field goal of the second half for Maju.
And Angola will be kicking themselves as they've not only missed 4 straight free throws, but also a few open layups, and Servico gets that onto 4, which could have made a massive difference in this. Could have made a massive difference in this game.
Abada. Final shot of this 3rd quarter will not go, but they do hold on to a 2-point lead, and it is going to be a bumpy ride in the 4th quarter. So strap in, because this crucial quarterfinal is heading for a final 10 minutes. So at the end of 3, it is 50-48 in favor of Cameroon. Well, this is it. FIBA U18 AfroBasket, third quarterfinal of the day, and we are in for another bumpy ride. It's the debutants who hold a 2-point lead over, one would say, favorites Angola as we head into the fourth and final quarter. And seen some untraditional role players step to the fore. Susie Nyek's got 8 points, Abada 7, Damari MED with the 15 points is a traditional star. On the other side, Servico's 11, Kavula has 10. And also Captain Luisa Amaral, 11 points for Angola.
And you mentioned Damari MED with 15 points, but she's also got 13 rebounds to go with those 15 points. And just an overall good player.
Will have a big role to play down the stretch, without a doubt, if she can stay on the floor. Abada, quick fire shot, comes off the front iron. Out of bounds it goes. So it is Moniz, Luisa Amaral, Servico Nganga, and Kavula, who are on the floor for Angola, and Coach Maquero. Ganga drives on by, goes with the right. What a strong take again. Fancy finish.
She struggled to catch the ball, but she proved otherwise in that possession as she tied the game.
Well, the eye goes. Kipo picks up a technical foul, and all of that frustration as Servico may have inadvertently poked Kipo in the eye. She goes down the ground, throws the ball away in anguish, hits the referee, and it has all gone wrong for Cameroon out here. Technical foul.
But that lady there, Ana Servico's ability to just realize that no foul was called as she tries to wrestle for that jump ball.
See, he just reaches across there immediately. No foul call. Kipo. Holds the face. I don't think she's gonna recover just yet, so a forced substitution. She'll head off the floor. Certainly no love lost between the 2-point guards or the 2 guards. This is international competition. A disgruntled look there on the face of Kipo as she heads off. She's given up tech. And Amaral steps up to miss the throw.
And I mean, it was obviously not an intentional foul there by Servico, an intentional touch rather by Servico. And like you said, no love lost between the two African stars.
Tapped the way it is. Now some pressure. Williams pushing up the pressure, trying to dial up the pressure. Amaral had an option on the inside. Threads the pass through now, the catch, shoot, off the back iron. It's Williams who cleans up. Now, what do Cameroon have in the offensive tank? The pass, MED. First the catch, the blow by, and then the nice bit of rebounding by Jonku. Secures the possession or picks up the foul.
And Angola seems to have gone away for what worked for them, as they applied a lot of pressure on that lady in the second quarter, but it seems that key had just opened up for her to go through.
Yeah, Ganga missing the box out assignment allows Jonku to come in. Just pick up the rebound. Fake. Williams shot. Offline. That same door stays open here in the arena. Ganga.
And
Energy pushed up. Pass. And the close range shot is not going to fall.
And quite a lot of pressure on that lady Anna Servico, as Cameroon did not even want an outlet pass to go to her.
Amaral. Well, no. It's not working for either team. Maybe a case of pressure and composure. Just trying to hold your nerve on each attempt. Step through, drop off. Kick out to Nyek. Nyek is open. Oh! Rolls off the rim. Servico puts the defender on skates, now passes to the corner. Amaral. Sidestep, 3. Rebound by Nganga. Important possession this. Servico shot. Oh my, it rattles out again. Nobody wants to lead.
And these are just very unfortunate misses, as they are very good shots.
The drive blocked. Strong defensive play by Moniz. Secures the possession. Maybe here an opportunity for Angola to edge ahead. Wow. That could easily have been ruled a foul because of the wraparound. And though going to ground, jump ball is called. And it will stay Angola possession.
And Kechanganga will be very disappointed in her inability this afternoon to really just control the ball, especially when the easy passes are made to her.
We've seen that a couple of times where it's gone to her hands and it should have been a finish. And that will be right. She'll have a look at that, I'm sure. Stay in the memory bank. Ganga crosses the baseline, so possession changes hands again. Locked in at 50. There's only been 2 points scored in these first 3 minutes of this fourth and final quarter.
It goes to show you just how intense this game is and what's at stake here.
All the pressure of a final, all the intensity of a knockout game, the step through. Jonku again crashing the boards effectively. Cross-court pass, and you just look at the drive in. And they're chasing down the rebound. Alexandra Jonku. Now Moniz. Off she goes. Buichi back on the floor.
And also, Q, it's worth it to mention that there was a correction made there, as Amaral was on 4 fouls, but they'd inadvertently given her a foul that was not hers, and she's been reduced to 3.
Well, as long as the correction is made and all is equal on the floor, allows Amaral to play with a little bit more freedom. Pressure mounting. Kipo back. Recovered from the eye injury. The pass ahead. Buichi can't hold the catch again.
I don't know what it is. The nerves are really kicking in here as many open passes and many open plays, and Angola just keeps squandering these opportunities.
Kipo. Thinking about it now. Kipo makes the three, and you know how much he wanted that, especially after the injury coming out. That might light a fire on the offensive end for Kalia Kipo. Nkanga runs.
And that is a serious motivation and just a booster that lady needed, Kalia Kipo.
Maybe moments of nerves there as Damari Mbidi holding Tammy. She wants a foul call, picking up her fourth. Strong, hard drive there. Catcher Nganga. So now Nganga has got some pressure. Free throws of her own because game lead is extended to 2 possessions. Good pressure free throw shooting. Perfect trip. Baseline, she goes, does Emidi. Jonku another rebound. Jonku's shot is blocked by Buichi. That battle is heating up inside the paint, but it's going to be Buichi coming away with the ball or the jump ball. Possession arrow is on Cameroon's side.
Hands everywhere. Nobody wants to let go of any ball. And you can see Angola just upping the ante there, especially defensively on Emedi.
Quick pass to the corner is good. And there is a beautiful shot from Williams. Smart play. Three-point shooting starting to come alive.
And you know you need that, especially in a game where there's very little separating the two teams.
Lovely make on the run. Buichi. She does give them that inside scoring presence. The noise starting to ramp up here at Rembrandt Hall. Kipo fires. Amaral did well to pick up the board, but she steps out of bounds. And it's high fives all around right now for Cameroon. Paulo Maquero calls the timeout. It's a tight one for sure. Quarter-final action at its finest in the FIBA U18 AfroBasket. 57-54 in favor of the indomitable Lionesses. Holding on to a slender 3-point lead as Cameroon make their way to the floor. They had a 2-point lead coming into this fourth and final quarter, and then they've extended it by just 1. Their possession on the baseline. Kipo. Easy catch. Jonku sets the screen, now dropped off. Possession wrestled away, and an important steal here for Angola. What can they do with this possession? Civico, Kavula, Amaral wants it. Freezes the defense, and the runner tried to go glass, undecided, comes off the rim. Quickly back the other way. Williams out of control and out of bounds.
it seemed as though Louisa Amaral was trying to attack the body of Emedi to try force her into a fifth foul.
And that's a smart play. Try to get Cameroon's primary scorer off the floor. I think we might see a couple more possessions go that kind of direction. Nganga immediate as well to avoid the foul. Nganga misses the layup. Kipo quickly back and finishes on the fast break.
Despite her slow start and half riddled with fouls, personal fouls, she's getting herself up to double digits now in scoring.
Coming alive at the right time. Zaviko on line, but wide lift.
That shot looked really good.
It's danger time for Angola. They need to stop, or they need to pick up a score. Abada. Pass to Emidi. Falls into the hands of Murici. Nice defensive pressure. Silvico crosses. A left-hand layup falls in. Tough take, strong take, and that is a big-time bucket by Anna Silvico.
She's always had the answers whenever this team needed it. Let it be an assist, a three-point shot, or a layup such as this one.
Well, somehow found the control and the finesse to drop that left-hand runner in. It's 13 big points, and you can count that as well. Nail biter on our hands.
And if you can see, Angola's gone into a man-to-man defense here to try close off this fourth quarter.
Well, the change in defense brings a change in tactics or a tactical discussion. 59-57, 3:29. What a game. Well, the noise ramping up, and both men's teams are in the arena supporting their ladies in this quarterfinal battle of the highest quality. We are in for the final 3 minutes 30 seconds. Kipo going to ground. And that's a fine defensive possession that sees the turnover and the frustration tangible on the face of Kipo.
And she knows better than to express her frustration this time around after she got that technical call against her in the previous quarter.
And channel that into some offense maybe a little bit later, but for now they've got to play defense. This is Nganga. Looking to work the crossover into trouble, into the leg there of Jonku. Trying to ramp up her own energy. Louisa Amaral turns the ball over. Daniela Gongo, rather. There's a stop and pop. Emidi. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Congo makes amends for an earlier error. She'll pick up the possession. Cervico, left-hand side is where she was, and there is the foul. But aggressive attack again. And gotta love her tenacity. Doesn't shy away from contact, doesn't shy away from taking the big shot, drawing the foul from Williams.
And it's as though she looked up and she saw Emedi in and she thought, this is my opportunity to take it. And luckily for them, Williams had stepped up and in fact took the foul.
There's definitely a plan to attack Emedi whenever they have the opportunity. Cervico shut off. Now 4 of 7. She gets the second. Williams to the bench. Nyek on the floor. Cameroon 1-point lead. Now a press. Applying the pressure. Kipo pushes across into the hands of Nyek. Nyek. Emedi at that spot at the top of the key again. Abada in some trouble. Another great defensive possession, and now the pressure builds even more. Angola can go ahead. The pass to Buichi is picture perfect. Oh my, no! It rolls out.
We've been singing the song cue about how the fouls will come back to haunt
What
Angola.
a fantastic move as Jonku twists and turns and tosses one in.
Let's see if Angola will have the answers like they always have.
Ganga on the drive. Big time play, big time bucket, and a chance to tie up the game. Wow. Back and forth we go, and you look at Ganga again, sees Emedi in front of her. Gotta go, gotta take advantage of it, and the foul comes in from Jonku.
I mean, she's been a real defensive presence, especially blocking fouls there, so any chance you get to attack her, you will do so.
Bucket is good. We are tied at 61. Nail biter, nerve wrecker, all of the above as we head into the final 96 seconds. Abada. Amaral there applying pressure. Emedi. Nganga. Kipo inside. Gets back the rebound. Now an intentional foul is called.
It's going to be interesting to see who that's called against. Buichi, it seems.
So 2 shots plus possession, and if it was Buichi, she would have been gone out, but I think it was. Oh, Buichi picking up on 4th foul. Kipo.
It's quite interesting to see how both teams have had an answer for the other every time something's happened.
But this is a big moment as Kipo connects both and tries to silence this noisy arena. Can be a 4-point swing with the score here. Pass doesn't go to hand. Angola have been good in transition. Cervico drops off the pass, and Amaral. That is going to be the end of the afternoon for Damaris Emedi. She had to go for the block, and the plan eventually works. Amaral, the captain, gets rid of the captain of Cameroon. Daniela Gongo gets rid of.
With them over a minute left to play, that's going to be quite a crucial absence to this Cameroonian team.
A strong work by Gongo. to get MED off the floor. Game is tied. Into space, and that should have been two. Oh no! Ball gets missed off the rim, and holding heads are the fans in the stands. Servico holds her own head.
And that is a player who's done no wrong this afternoon.
Man, oh man. Tried to will that one in. Who can hold the nerves? Jonku won't hold it. Puichi picks it up for Angola. Servico again. Little that Susie Nyek can do to try and stay in front of Servico. She is proving a handful. 2 shots. Cameroon way into the penalty. Angola only have 3 team fouls. Calling for a change of ball, saying there's moisture on the basketball.
And at this stage, anything to make everything feel as natural as possible.
It's sweaty palms time. The ability to knock down pressure free throws. 40 seconds left. She misses the first. 5 of 9. All she needs is 1. I'm sure that's the word coming in from Kecha Nganga. 15 big points, 10 big rebounds. Second free throw strong. Kipo with the wild throw ahead, and that goes out of bounds.
And you can see her coach pleading with her, telling her that she should have exercised a better judgment there.
Well, it's been a frustrating afternoon for Kipo, and the words being exchanged there between Coach Lontui and Kipo. Wow, we are in for 33 more seconds of some of the most competitive basketball on the continent in a search for the African champion. The ability to hold your nerves, the ability to stay composed. Potentially 2 possessions left in this game. Could be more, could be less.
And Coach Maceda choosing not to advance the ball.
Anna Servico has had a great evening. Servico drives the shot off. Jonku does a great job to control the board. Now, this is the final 10 seconds. Abada on the run. Abada drops in the layup, giving Cameroon a 2-point lead. 8.3 seconds remain. Well, held a nerve, did Abada on the drive, and the ability to just finesse that in. Timeout is called. 8.3 seconds left. Now this could be a little bit of X's and O's, and definitely a lot of execution. What did Coach Makero draw up? Huichi, Amaral, kicks out, Congo, Ganga, runner, won't go, and the final shot of the game, wide open for Nganga. It comes off the back iron and Cameroon will hold on. The debutants pull off an upset. A fantastic win that sends Angola into the placement part of the competition. Cameroon to the semi-finals of the FIBA U18 AfroBasket. What an amazing game, what a big win.
I mean, we just say all game long that there's very little separating these two teams. So for Angola now, they're going to regret all the missed opportunities.
At the end of the game, Cameroon 65, Angola 63. What a turn of events, and definitely coming into this one, Angola would have been considered the favorites. Historically, they've been a part of this competition and an astounding 7 times before this participation. 1 gold, 1 silver, 5 bronze, but they're not going to be in that part of the competition anymore. An impressive debut it has been for Cameroon. They came into the country early, got acclimatized, and you can see that it all pays off as they put up a stunning upset here in the city of Tshwane in this FIBA U18 AfroBasket competition.
And you can see there's just some great display of sportsmanship as Cameroon tries to console the ladies who they've just beaten. And these are truly Africa's future champions.
12, Kanya keep 4 points. Alexandria Chonku, 8 points. But it was that layup, that run-up from Adrian Abada for her 9 that really put the icing on the cake. And this was under all the adversity when Captain Damaris Simedi fouling out with 15 and 19. They held their nerves, they made good choices, and they picked up the win.
Very well done there. You mentioned that lady, Adriana Abada. Prior to that, she also had a very crucial 3 at some point in the game to sway momentum in Cameroon's favor, despite there being very little to separate these two teams. But you got to speak about the influence of Damari Emedi.
Well, we have a look quickly at the statistics, and you see the 4 of 28 from the 3-point line. Little quick glance at what was happening. The most important stat, 65 to Cameroon, 63 to Angola, and the game comes to an end.